we've got some very interesting data being released about the financials of the Disney Star Wars movies. Because they filmed in the UK, we've now gotten a lot of this info. And Rise of Skywalker, Solo, not so great. Really low on these charts. Whereas, The Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rogue One, financially they did pretty well.
Yeah, typically a company like Disney is going to spend about 150 to 200 million for the marketing of a movie because they obviously will spend a lot of money to get these movies made. So the numbers that we're seeing in the chart are probably even worse.
It's worse
because it's not accounting for that extra 150 to 200 million, which could be more in some cases, especially for a Star Wars movie. So they have really spent a lot, and it kind of calls into question why, because the results that we've gotten don't seem to match the amount of investment that they've given. And then you also have to think, how much money have they actually made off of Star Wars since they bought it? That $4 billion that they spent. I would not be surprised if they have not made any profit at all. And that might be the reason why it's been treated the way that it's been treated.
It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth because, Disney's been telling us that, these are great successes. Of course, KK is going to go around and said that she did great. Everything's great. We've got all these movies in production. But really looking at the actual numbers, they got to be worried, especially the last two movies that they put out really did not do great. Solo had a negative ROI, and they're still talking about doing a Lando movie. That's been brought up again about how it's still in development. They haven't canceled it. We're not saying no. I think these numbers just show you that you don't want to do that. No one watched it, or at least very little did compared to how much you spent. And it's been way too long. That was 2018. We don't need to revisit those characters. I'm sorry. Should they keep on with that story or no?
Obviously no, but Kathy, she never met a movie production she didn't like, apparently. Unless she totally decides that she's not going to do it. I think she's the ultimate decider on whether or not something's going to get done. But supposedly we're still going to get the trilogy from Rian Johnson. Supposedly we're still going to get a movie from Taika. Supposedly we're going to get a Rey movie, even though there's rumors that this whole Starfighter thing is kind of a boondoggle in order to shove Rey into as a character. They're on the wrong path, and these numbers are the proof of that. For years, people have been saying, really? Are they really making money? And based on this chart, I can't say that anybody that questions whether or not they've made money is totally wrong. We've all seen the extra dolls, especially the Rose Ticos in all the discount stores. So nobody was buying the merch. So they can't be making money there. They shut down the Star Cruiser after about a year or so. They obviously weren't making money there. So if they're not making money, then why do they continue to make content?
Yeah. Even George Lucas is totally trying to be out of this. He's moved past this. He's opening up his new museum and I guess grudgingly put in a Star Wars exhibit about the vehicles, but only one gallery out of 33. And he only did it because he didn't want people to say, where's the Star Wars? So he's out, and I think most people are too. For now, KK is going to KK.
Interesting that all this information is coming out around the same time that she's supposed to be on her way out, because at this point the evidence is clear. She has not improved the brand. She's actually weakened the brand.